Greetings, APUSH students. Guess what? It is finally here. It is exam week. On Friday, May 15th at 1 p.m. Central Time, you will be taking the APUSH exam. Please begin this week first by viewing this AP testing guide that's located right here. It has everything that you need to know about the test on one page. This is what it looks like when you click on it. Two important pieces of information that you can find on this document include which internet browsers you can and cannot use to access the testing dashboard, and also what internet extension you need to remove from your internet browser, so you can access the test dashboard. That extension is Grammarly. So please read through this one-page document. It's one page, and it will probably answer any questions that you have about the test taking procedure on Friday. There are two lessons this week. Lesson 18, which covers content from period 7, which is a huge and very important time period in the course, and lesson 19, which is another timed practice DBQ. Because there are several of you that are taking multiple AP exams this week, and we have to deal with the additional stress of our AP exam on Friday, which is really important, you are only required to complete one of these two lessons, either lesson 18 or lesson 19. So to repeat, you only have to complete one of these two lessons this week because of the AP exams and just, stressful time of the year. Lesson 18 or lesson 19. If you are able to complete both of these lessons, like you have the time, the flexibility to do so, I encourage you to complete lesson 18 and lesson 19. It'd be helpful for you. One covers important content and one's further practice. But if you are unable to, manage and fit the time in to do both these lessons in a reasonable manner before Thursday, then you should just pick the one that'll be the most beneficial for you. If you need extra practice with content, especially for period 7, which again is a really important time period for the course, you should do lesson 18. If you want to get more practice doing the timed modified DBQ, so practicing the testing situation that you'll be experiencing on Friday this week, you should do lesson 19. If you do both lessons, I will grade both of them and put them in the grade book. If you just do one, I will grade the one that you do, and I will exempt the one that you do not do. You're being given this opportunity to pick between these two, between the two lessons to give you more flexibility and to reduce your stress this week. So do what works best for you and what you need to be successful. There's also a brand new purple folder right here, and it says Test Day Resources. And inside it are 4 documents that you should print out if you have the capability and use on test day. These are resources that will assist you while taking the exam, and they also make sure that you are prepared to take it online. The first item is an exam day checklist that was made by the College Board. This is given to you guys to make sure that when the test day is here, you are prepared to do what is necessary and you have all your T's crossed and I's dotted to take the exam without any technological issues. When you click on it, it looks like this. The second item on there is the modified DBQ rubric for our AP exam. You should print that out so you remember what are the components of the essay that you are writing so you can get as many points as possible. And then there are 2, I guess I'd call them cheat sheets that contain easy to access content from each of the time periods that you could possibly be asked about on this exam. So there's like one-pagers essentially that contain lots of information and big ideas for each time period. The first one is the period on a page packet, and it looks like this. So you have each time period, and you have major events. You have things bolded that are major themes or eras in that time period, and little descriptions about what these events were. Not everything from the time period is on the page because it's just one page, but it is very useful. The other item that you could use for a cheat sheet, and you should print both these out, is the anchor chart, which looks like this. And again, it takes the time period. Right here it says major developments and themes. It identifies big topics from the era. These would be great examples of like context, so like big themes during the time period. And then it gives you lots of examples that fit into those themes. These cheat sheets would be great tools for getting your thoughts together for your thesis. They're wonderful for figuring out what kind of contextualization you want to do for whatever time period you get. And they'd also be excellent for identifying additional pieces of outside information. So I encourage you to print out these along with the rubric and the checklist on test day. Have them by you so you can access them easily, and then you can use them as resources while you're typing up your response for the test on Friday. All right. And finally, Mr. Saturn and myself will be hosting an optional open forum on WebEx between 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week. The point is to make ourselves available if you have any questions or if you want to go over content or if you have really any needs or stress relief that you need before the AP exam. We will be available for 1 hour Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 3 to 4 p.m. We push the time back a little bit to accommodate people that are taking other AP exams, which are between 1 and 2 o'clock in those other hours, those other days. All right. If you have any questions on the exam, on test day, or the course content, please contact me or drop into one of those APUSH open forums. And hope you have a great day, a great week, and good luck with your studies. We got this.